Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Nicole LePera. As a holistic psychologist and someone deeply passionate about the connection between body and mind, I've spent years helping people reclaim their health naturally. Today, I want to talk to you about something that might surprise you. If you or someone you love is living with diabetes, you've probably been told to avoid sweet fruits. But what if I told you that two of the sweetest fruits in nature might actually help you control your blood sugar? That's right. These are not exotic or hard-to-find superfoods. They're simple, natural, and delicious. Most importantly, they have science-backed benefits for blood sugar regulation and overall metabolic health. I'll be sharing with you exactly how these fruits work in the body, why they're different from other sugary foods, and how you can use them to support your journey toward better health. So if you've ever felt afraid to eat something sweet again, I want to show you a better way, a smarter way. This isn't about restriction, it's about choosing what truly nourishes you. Let's dive in, because what you're about to learn could change the way you see fruit forever. Part 1. Blackberries, a sweet ally for blood sugar control. Let me ask you something. Have you ever craved something sweet, only to stop yourself because you were afraid it would spike your blood sugar? You're not alone. Many people living with diabetes live in constant fear of sweetness, but not all sweet foods are created equal. Some, like blackberries, may actually help your body rather than hurt it. Blackberries are one of nature's most underrated superfoods. Despite their rich, juicy flavor, they are low in natural sugar and calories. But what makes them so special is not just what they lack, it's what they contain. Blackberries are packed with anthocyanins. These are plant compounds that give the fruit its deep purple color. More importantly, anthocyanins have been shown in studies to improve insulin sensitivity. That means they help your body use insulin more effectively, which is essential for managing diabetes. In 2021, a study published in the journal Nutrients highlighted the role of anthocyanin-rich foods, like blackberries, in reducing blood sugar levels after meals. This is a big deal. Why? Because after-meal blood sugar spikes are one of the hardest things to control for diabetics. A small handful of blackberries might be the gentle support your body has been asking for. And that's not all. These berries are rich in antioxidants, including vitamin C and polyphenols. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the main triggers of chronic inflammation. When your body is inflamed, insulin function is compromised. That's why reducing inflammation is not just helpful, it's necessary. Blackberries help calm that storm from the inside out. One thing I often teach my patients is this: your gut health and your blood sugar are more connected than you think. Research shows that blackberries can support the microbiome, the community of good bacteria in your digestive system. A balanced gut means better digestion, better absorption of nutrients, and better blood sugar control. So let me put it this way. The next time you're walking past the berry section in your grocery store, stop. Pick up a box of blackberries. Keep them in your fridge. Eat them fresh. Add them to your yogurt. You don't need a large quantity. A small serving a few times a week can create a long-term shift in how your body processes sugar. Still worried about sweetness? Here's something else to remember. Blackberries have a very low glycemic index. That means they are digested slowly, preventing sudden blood sugar spikes. Instead of rushing sugar into your bloodstream like processed sweets do, blackberries offer a slow, steady release of energy. That's the kind of sweetness your body knows how to handle. It's not just about nutrition, it's about empowerment. When you choose blackberries, you're choosing to work with your body instead of against it. You're choosing balance over fear. And that's the kind of shift that creates real healing. I know it sounds simple, but sometimes The most powerful solutions are the ones growing right in front of us. You don't need a special supplement. You don't need another restrictive diet. You just need a little bowl of blackberries and the willingness to believe that healing can be sweet. Part 2. Strawberries. Sweetness that heals, not harms. Now, let's talk about another fruit that's often misunderstood in the world of diabetes: strawberries. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word strawberry? Maybe a slice of cake or a sugary dessert. And for many people living with diabetes, that association is enough to trigger fear. But let me be clear, strawberries are not your enemy. In fact, they might be one of the best-kept secrets in managing blood sugar and healing inflammation. Strawberries are naturally sweet, yes, but they're also incredibly rich in fiber, vitamin C, and polyphenols. These plant compounds are powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity. That means your body becomes better at handling sugar when strawberries are part of your diet. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry showed that strawberries help slow down the digestion of glucose after meals. Why does this matter? Because post-meal spikes in blood sugar are often the most dangerous. They can silently wear down your pancreas, strain your heart, and lead to long-term complications. Strawberries help buffer that process, offering a more stable, gentler rise in blood glucose. And here's the best part. Their glycemic index is just 40, which is considered low. So unlike many processed foods or sugary snacks, strawberries won't cause a blood sugar roller coaster. Instead, they offer sweetness with structure, a treat that nourishes while it delights. I've seen patients go from fearing fruit to embracing it as part of their healing journey. All it takes is knowledge, understanding that strawberries are not like candy. They are complex, fiber-rich, and support your body in ways that most people don't even realize. Let's talk about inflammation for a moment. Chronic inflammation is one of the most silent but dangerous forces behind diabetes. It damages blood vessels, disrupts insulin function, and can lead to complications like heart disease or nerve damage. But strawberries contain flavonoids and ellagic acid, both of which have been shown to lower inflammation markers in the body. In fact, a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that daily intake of strawberries significantly reduced levels of C-reactive protein, a key indicator of inflammation. That's not just interesting, that's empowering. You have something in your kitchen that could lower inflammation, improve insulin response, and taste incredible at the same time. Let me ask you something. Are you avoiding strawberries because someone once told you they're too sweet? What if you gave yourself permission to rethink that belief? What if, instead of fear, you chose curiosity? Because what we choose to include in our diet matters just as much, if not more, than what we choose to remove. Even a small handful of strawberries a few times a week can begin to shift your body toward better regulation. The fiber helps slow digestion. The antioxidants soothe your cells. The vitamins help strengthen your immune system. And the taste reminds you that food can be joyful and healing at the same time. Strawberries are also heart protectors. That's important because diabetes and heart disease often go hand in hand. According to research from the Harvard School of Public Health, regular consumption of strawberries was linked to a reduced risk of heart attacks. The reason? Strawberries help lower LDL cholesterol, reduce blood pressure, and improve blood vessel flexibility. In other words, this fruit doesn't just make your taste buds happy, it helps your heart beat stronger. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a gentle daily massage. And all of this from a fruit you can find in any grocery store. Fresh or frozen, strawberries hold on to most of their nutrients. So no matter the season, you can always keep them on hand. Add them to your oatmeal, toss them into a smoothie, or simply enjoy them as a sweet snack. Small actions done consistently create big change. Food is emotional. Living with diabetes is emotional. The guilt after eating something you regret, the fear before every meal, the isolation that comes from thinking no one understands. That's why foods like strawberries are so powerful. They offer comfort and connection. They allow you to feel normal again. And studies even show that strawberries can boost your mood. According to the Journal of Functional Foods, strawberries reduce oxidative stress, which is often linked to anxiety and emotional eating. That's right. Eating strawberries could actually help soothe emotional distress, not just physical symptoms. It's time to let go of the myth that sweet always means bad. Instead, let's replace that idea with something more empowering. Sweet can mean smart. Sweet can mean supportive. Sweet can mean healing when you choose foods like strawberries. Let me say this to you from my heart. You are not alone, and you do not need to live in fear of food. When you start to see food as medicine and as something that can work for you, everything changes. Strawberries remind us that healing doesn't always come from a pill. Sometimes it comes from a red, juicy bite that you eat with joy. Part 3. From Fear to Freedom. A holistic approach to managing diabetes. So far, we've explored 2 fruits that are challenging the old rules. Blackberries and strawberries. Both sweet, both rich in antioxidants, both scientifically proven to support blood sugar regulation, reduce inflammation, and nourish the body in ways that go far beyond their taste. But now I want to take you a bit deeper, because this conversation isn't just about fruit, it's about freedom. Living with diabetes can sometimes feel like living under a microscope. Every bite becomes a calculation, every meal a potential threat. That kind of pressure builds over time. It chips away at joy and makes food feel like the enemy. But it doesn't have to be that way. You see, healing is not just about managing numbers. It's about healing your relationship with food, with your body, with yourself. One of the most powerful shifts I see in people's lives comes when they stop focusing only on what they have to remove and start focusing on what they can add. Blackberries and strawberries are not miracles, but they are messengers. They remind us that sweetness still belongs, that joy still has a seat at the table, and that health is not about punishment, it's about nourishment. Let me share something I tell many of my clients. Your emotions and your blood sugar are linked more closely than you might think. When you are stressed, your body releases cortisol. That hormone raises blood sugar. So even if you eat perfectly, chronic stress can sabotage your progress. That's why finding pleasure and calm in your food is not just a luxury. It's part of the healing process. When you eat a small bowl of blackberries or a handful of strawberries and you do it with presence, with gratitude, your body responds differently. You're not just feeding your stomach, you're feeding your nervous system. You're reminding your brain that food is safe, that you are safe. This is the foundation of holistic healing. It's not just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. So how do we begin to make this real in everyday life? Let me give you some practical steps. First, keep berries accessible. Wash them and store them in small containers at eye level in your fridge. When healthy food is visible, you're more likely to choose it. Second, pair fruit with protein or healthy fat. This slows the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. A small bowl of strawberries with a few almonds. Blackberries with plain Greek yogurt. Simple combinations that work with your biology. Third, make it a ritual. Instead of rushing through snacks, take a moment, sit down, breathe, eat slowly. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of you that rests, digests, and heals. Fourth, stay consistent. You don't need massive changes overnight. Healing happens in small steps. One good choice today, another tomorrow. Over time, your body starts to trust you again. Fifth, and maybe most importantly, Speak to yourself with compassion. You are not broken. You are not a burden. You are learning. And every step you take, even imperfect ones, are part of your journey forward. I want to speak now to the emotional weight that often comes with diabetes. The guilt, the fear, the shame. So many people carry those feelings in silence, but you are not alone. If you've ever felt defeated after a blood sugar spike, if you've ever cried after eating something you thought was healthy, if you've ever wished your body worked differently, please hear me. Your worth is not tied to a number. Your journey is not a straight line, and healing is still possible. There is no such thing as perfect, only progress. When we welcome healing foods like blackberries and strawberries, we are not just making a nutritional decision. We are rewriting our relationship with food. We are choosing support over restriction, pleasure over punishment, connection over fear. Let me ask you something now. What would happen if you allowed yourself to enjoy food again? What would change if you believed that nourishment could be simple and joyful? This is your moment to make peace with your plate, to invite sweetness back into your life in a way that feels safe and healing. You don't need to do this alone, whether it's a supportive community, a trusted doctor, or a voice like mine reminding you what's possible. There is help available. And more importantly, there is hope. Your body is always listening, and every small, loving choice you make sends a powerful message. I am healing. I am worthy. I am free. Blackberries, strawberries, 2 simple fruits, 2 powerful allies, 1 bigger message. You can heal. If you've made it this far, thank you. Truly. It means you're not just surviving, you're seeking, and that matters more than you know. As a holistic psychologist, I've seen time and time again that healing doesn't come from perfection. It comes from presence, from intention, from choosing to support your body with real, natural tools that work gently and effectively. Blackberries and strawberries are just 2 examples, but they represent something much bigger, a return to trusting your body, a return to joy, and most of all, a return to balance. So here's my encouragement to you. Let food be your medicine. Let pleasure and nourishment live on the same plate. Choose the fruits that work with your body, not against it. If you found this video helpful, please press the like button and let me know in the comments which fruit surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another health-transforming video. Stay informed, stay empowered, and remember, you deserve a life full of energy, ease, and joy. I'll see you again in the next video.